guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry it's been a minute. So as the title says, I have surprise pneumonia. So remember all that coughing I was doing? Well, last Monday, so a week ago, I got super sick, and my sister had COVID, so I just assumed that I had COVID as well, probably did, and then it developed into COVID pneumonia. So just standing here with walking pneumonia now. Turns out that there are different types of pneumonia, which I really did not know or understand, but I have the kind that you can function with. Sucks, but you can get things done. I'm just super tired. So anyways, this week's task, last week was just to survive, and we did. So now this week's task is to clean out the fridge. I was going to do a deep clean of the fridge, but I realized that I actually just did a deep clean of the fridge like a month ago, so it really didn't need it. All it needed was a quick wipe out and organization. For about the past week, I haven't cooked anything or done anything useful at all, so it just is like a matter of coming in here and wiping out all the spills and throwing away any of the food that has expired because we haven't gone shopping in like a week. It has been rough, let me tell you. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm super out of breath. This has been super eye-opening. This is the 4th time I've had Rona, and this was definitely the worst of the 4. So it's going around, y'all. Stay safe. So I do a lot of holistic and whole health sort of things. So generally I don't do medication or anything like that if I can help it. But you can just see me here like having to stop to just hack out a lung. It's so brutal. So yeah, anyways, all that to say that I'm definitely feeling better. I'm on the mend. I got a prescription from my primary and to deal with the pneumonia, which has been so helpful. So I'm actually able to get some things done. And that whole week of not eating or doing anything basically put me back to the weight that I was before Christmas break, and I gained all the weight. So I'm feeling just generally so much better. I feel so much less inflamed, so much less bloated, which is gonna sound crazy, but I just feel like this was the little reset that I needed for the beginning of the year, I suppose. And I have been on this huge fruit juice kick lately, where all I want is like fresh squeezed and raw juices. So I'm not eating a whole ton, but I am drinking a ton of fresh squeezed fruit juice. But anyhow, this week's task was just to get the fridge completely deep cleaned, which again, like I said, I had already just deep cleaned it, so it wasn't real bad. It just needed a quick wipe out and reorganization. I took out like the stuff that wasn't in optimal containers and switched them out to better sized containers. I know that probably creates more dishes for me, but truthfully, I don't really care. I prefer to open the fridge and it not be a disaster. So I'll do a couple extra dishes just so that my fridge doesn't look like a war zone inside. So usually when I'm doing a deep clean of a fridge, I will have my bucket of water right there with me, but just like I knew it didn't really need it that bad. I was just wiping up a couple things that I knew had spilled. Oh my gosh, have you tried that Costco pesto yet? It is so good. It's our favorite pesto. If I don't make it from scratch, I'm getting it at Costco because it's delicious. Also in here are these homemade coffee creamers that I made. Found a recipe which included like evaporated milk and half and half. Well, it turns out I am lactose intolerant, but I already knew that. But typically small amounts of coffee creamer don't really bother me. And but I have had so much chest congestion this last week that I wanted to avoid dairy altogether. So I haven't even been drinking any coffee because I don't enjoy coffee unless it has a little bit of cream in it. So I just cut all dairy out this past week because I know that dairy causes mucus for me, and I just couldn't handle any more mucus. So tired of coughing. So I just let it sit, and I should have dumped it out earlier, but it's all gone bad, so it's got to be thrown away. My sister bought me this coconut creamer. It's like powdered, so you can mix it in with your coffee. I'm gonna give that a try and see if I like it. And then if I do like that powdered coconut milk creamer, then I'll probably just stick with that instead of trying to make it from scratch. So I also I did record myself deep cleaning the freezer earlier before I got sick. So that'll come out probably next week or maybe later on this week because I did the lower freezer here. So this is a GE Cafe French door. There is a freezer portion with 2 pull-out drawers on the bottom there. But that's not our main freezer. This is just like the freezer where we keep the ice and ice packs and like stuff that I'm working on thawing out for the week or whatever, because this freezer is really small. So we have a big deep freezer out in the garage, which I need to clean. So I'm hoping to do a freezer deep clean video either the end of this week or beginning of next. We'll see what the schedule ends up looking like. Let me tell you, I have never had pneumonia and I am just absolutely exhausted. I am so wiped out. Oh, I just feel like I could take a nap. And all I did this morning was some light cleaning. I wasn't like doing anything crazy at all. So one thing that I really do not like about this fridge is these little drawers right here on the door. Because the ice maker is behind it, it like pushes out. So the ice maker pushes out into the little drawer area. So you can only fit really skinny bottles in there, which like for us is like hot sauce, and that's all that fits in there. Nothing else really fits in that particular drawer area. So that was really quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse out the washcloth here, and then I'm gonna put some of the things that I transferred into other containers away. On the counter there next to the fridge and the KitchenAid is my bread machine, which I took out a week ago because I was going to do some bread, and then I got so sick that just lifting my head off the couch took everything. So here I'm back in the fridge. I realized that I did not throw away some lunch meat that was quite old. It had gone gray. And then I had a cheese tray from Christmas, which now we're like 3 weeks out from, in the cheese drawer. So both those got tossed. They're pretty nasty. Just like, you don't realize until you're down for the count for a significant amount of time how much just not even going in the fridge. I'm like, a bag of spinach went bad. I had a bag of lettuce go bad. Just because I wasn't even opening the fridge. I don't even know what my family ate for the last week. That's not true. We have had people from church dropping off meals, which has been so kind and helpful. But also I had a bunch of stuff in the freezer outside. So then just to finish the job, I just go and dust the top there with a wet washcloth. I don't know if you ever dust the top of the fridge, but if you don't, you should probably give that a little look-see, because ours was disgusting, and I dust up there pretty regularly with like a microfiber arm thing, but I never look. Like, I just sweep it up there and it grabs dust while it's up there, so I assume that it's doing its job. But I actually got up on the ladder today and wiped that all off. It was pretty gross. So I know this is here's your annual reminder to clean the top of your fridge. Don't be a filthy animal like me. I really like this fridge. I get comments on it all the time. It's GE Cafe matte white with copper handles, if you're wondering. We have the set, and just here, I do not love ladders, even little step stools. So just to finish things up, I'm going to put the ladder away and then come and give the front of the fridge a quick rub down. This white, like I was afraid when we got the white that it was going to show fingerprints and dirt real easy, and it really doesn't. I love this so much more than I loved our stainless, because it does not show fingerprints at all, and the fact that it's white means that I can actually see when it needs to be cleaned, so I do appreciate that. Just give it a good scrub down once a week or so, and then I'll polish the handles and then come back over and dry it with a towel. Because we have hard water, if I don't dry the shiny finishes, they will dry with the water spots on them. So I just like to give them a little polish with a towel real fast. Helps keep everything in tip-top shape. Also, here's your yearly reminder to get into the water dispenser in your fridge and scrub that dispenser area out. If you've ever looked up inside of there, and you have, like, if you've never looked up inside of there and you've had your fridge for a while, grab yourself a cloth while you're doing it, because you're gonna be pretty grossed out. It just collects mildew because it's like, we live in a warm climate. I'm in Florida, of course, and that stays damp in there from dispensing ice and water, so it can get mildewy. Just give it a little wipe down. I try to do it a couple times a week if I remember, but I just don't always remember. So anyhow, I hope that you guys are having a really good week. Sorry for the delay in releasing a video. I just was so sick, and I thought about doing a live, but honestly, I was coughing so much that it would have been pointless. You could not, like, it was every third breath I was just coughing and coughing. So, but I am feeling so much better, thank the Lord, and I am ready to get back to my regular posting schedule, which I'm hoping will be from here on out Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Tuesdays and Fridays. But anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week. I'm praying for all of you and your New Year's resolutions, if you made them, or just your goals like I did. Hopefully, this is the start of a reset on my health here, so that I can just get back to full speed ahead. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.